Doing a recovery workout today. So I'm starting out, it's called RPR, stands for Reflexive Performance Reset. Just kind of dig into different areas of the body to help unlock your nervous system, just help you be able to fire a little bit better. Just look it up, Google it. Cal Dietz is the originator. Great, famous strength and conditioning coach if you're in that world. And Coach Sabo, one of the top coaches in Northwest Ohio, is one that started getting me on this stuff. But it's pretty uncomfortable. It's a little painful if you really dig in. But you hit this a few different times throughout the course of your workout, and you do feel a little bit better as far as being able to get warmed up and get loose. So today's workout, we're going 2 rounds of everything that I'm going to show you. It's a recovery day. I got back from Ohio, not even 48 hours ago. Spent about 12 hours in the car on Monday, so body's super tight. So this is like just getting the body activated. So as we go throughout our workout, we're going to do some deadlift jumps. We're going to do some depth drops. We're going to do some isometric holds with lunges, a few rounds of jump rope, and then we're going to do some band slides. So we did the RPR. Next thing I'm going to jump into is the rope. We'll do 3 rounds, 2 total sets. So as we jump rope, I always tell our players, you don't want to stand, be more in a stance. So my feet are hip width. They're not right next to each other. And again, for today, just kind of activation. So we're going 20, 30 second per set. Base jumps right here, hips back, chest out, knees, ankles, hips hinged slightly. Just keep that warm up going. So that was 1 set. You can keep it rolling. You can change up the footwork type, but again, I'm going 60 to 75% speed today, nothing crazy. So those were 2-foot base jumps. Then we'll go into alternating. When I go alternating, I'm going to try to concentrate on bringing my knee up in front and dorsiflexing my toe, landing on the ball of my foot. A lot of players will just kind of kick back like this when they're jumping rope. And if we want to work on sticking the floor, sticking the landing, being explosive, this is a little better alternative if you're jumping rope, especially for alternating. All right, I'm just kind of guessing I've jumped rope long enough, and probably you can confirm. Is that close to 20, 30 seconds approximately? Yeah. So usually when I'm going slower, we'll go, say I'm jumping for 20 seconds, might rest for 20 seconds. If I'm going at a faster pace, say 75% speed, I might jump for 20, rest for 40. Bigger rest to work ratio, recover, so then when you do go, you're popping a little bit faster. But because I'm not trying to go very fast, I'm not trying to rest for too long either. So I have 1 more set here, and I'm going to work on some hip turns, which I'll show you right here. 3 spots. It's one of my favorite jumps to work on changing direction. Most people don't like jumping rope. Guess what? I hate jumping rope. I think it sucks, but I do enjoy the results. It makes it worth it. And the more you work, the better you get at it. Just make it a little bit more, not easier, but jumping rope sucks when you make a mistake every 3rd jump, but stay persistent, keep practicing, and you get that rope work in. So RPR, 3 rounds of the jump rope. Next thing we're gonna hit are these elevated isometric lunge holds. Okay, so now we're getting into lunge holds. For this one, I'm concentrating on my posture. I have the tendency to lean and kind of collapse, which I always try to fight. So if I can work on keeping my chest up a little bit more, that's a focus point for me. Weight being on the ball of my foot, concentrating more on my front thigh being parallel than my back leg. And I'm just trying to feel a little bit of that tension here in the front of my hip flexor. Yeah, I'm not a doctor. I just love to learn, talk to different strength and conditioning coaches, and kind of take pieces of different workouts and tips that I've gotten and put them into different workouts. So we're going 30 seconds, one leg, just holding this strong foundation, and then we'll switch and we'll go with the other leg.
Switch.
All right, so now we're here, and we're going right into it. We're not resting. We'll rest after. So 30 seconds, right back into 30 seconds. Trying to hold this position again. You notice one leg's probably stronger, has better balance than the other. Just trying to hold, stay locked in with my posture and not. Back leg starting to quiver a little bit. That's all right. Means we're working.
Switch.
All right. Okay, now we're going some band slides or push steps. Come back. Just a little bit of resistance, not a ton, on this band. But we worked kind of that forward, backward position with those lunge holds. Now we're working some of that lateral right here. So as we finish this up, again, we're showing you one series, but everything that we do, we're going to do a whole nother round of it in this workout. All right, Anthony's turn. 5 reps of this is 115 pounds, not really too heavy, just making sure my hips are loaded back, trying to keep my chest up and be explosive here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. That's it. Now we're doing some box drops or some depth drops, 24 inches. As you can see, small little hop off here, and then I'm just working on sticking the landing to start, and that'll be the first set. Now I want to do a little better job of not collapsing so much, of being able to work on some of that stiffness when I land. Stick. That was a little bit better. Just trying to stick the landing, hips back, chest up. We'll do one more, and then we're going to add the jump to it. Okay, so on the next one, when I hit, I'm working on popping back up. And that'll finish our first round of this. So now land, pop, and then again, I'll concentrate on landing again. Everybody wants to jump high, but how often do we really work on the base, the foundation, so we can be athletic? And you know, this might be a finish, it might be an offensive rebound. You jump, miss the rebound, right? You got to go back up, get it again. That quick second jump is huge. Do one more. It's a good overall exercise and improve your vertical too. So that completes one set of the workout. I did want to just show you a few different jump rope variations. If you're already decent at jumping rope, you can use some of these pieces of footwork. As I often like to jump rope, I change it up. Different types of footwork, whether it's 1 foot, 2 foot, alternating, or changing direction. But we went through the whole workout, everything that you've seen here. We did it twice. All right, so we finished up. We're finishing up second round. Everything we showed you the first set, we've gone through that twice. And you know, the mistake I made when I continue to make is not listening to my body enough. You know, I think of the last trip I came, clinics all weekend, you're burning, you know, you're taking 20, 30,000 steps in a single day, burning a ton of calories, then you sit in a car, traveling, and then a lot of times I'm excited, I'm fired up because that's what I love to do. So I come back home, want to get back into my normal workout routine, and then I end up, you know, doing too much, getting hurt. You know, my mind is ready, my body's not. And so doing a workout like this, just to, you know, kind of a feel-good workout really, give your body a little bit of a challenge, get it warmed up, loosen it up, so you're not completely taking the whole day off, not doing anything, being active. That's kind of been a good middle ground for me. And then like next week I would do a harder workout than this because I'm not traveling throughout the course of a weekend. But you always have to live your body. And a lot of players, after they finish basketball season, many of them, some of them are burned out, but a lot of players you're super motivated, man. Maybe you had a great season, maybe you have you're a little upset at how the season went, so now that's giving you some motivation. So you want to go. And you have to be sure that you really evaluate this past season, give your body some time to recover, put a plan together, and then go get it. I think a lot of athletes, they just, you're fired up, and so you just keep going without really a plan, and that's where you can get hurt. So one more. I was talking with Anthony, who's behind the camera. The importance of stretching for me is huge. And that's something I try to do in the evening before I go to bed, sitting around watching TV, hanging out. Instead of just sitting on the couch, can I get a few minutes of stretching in while I'm in? That compound effect adds up. Whew. Anthony's finishing up his set, just working on sticking that landing. And, hopefully you guys get some ideas as far as watching, this at-home workout of, not fancy, but fundamental, is what I like to call it with a lot of our basketball drills. And, the older I get, shoot, I'm 40 years old, man. I mean, you got to be able to take care of your body. When I was younger, I'd just blast through a workout, feel recovered enough, and do another one, and whatever my schedule was. And now I have to be much more intelligent with how I train, and that's something that I try to pass along to the players that I work with now compared to, when I was in my 20s. It was just about powering through and how intense can you go, how long can you go, and that's not necessarily the smartest way to do things.